What's good? Y'all know who it is. Y'all know what it is. It's your boy Matthew Shack, live here in Los Angeles, chilling on a Saturday. Welcome to Matthew Shack Unfiltered. What's going on to all y'all, man? Saturday, man. Uh, been checking out the NFL Combine. Been checking out the NFL Combine and got a little bit of news in regards to a certain quarterback that may have increased his stock, and so I'm gonna go ahead and talk about that for a little bit. I'm getting ready for tonight's game with the Lakers and the Nuggets. You hear that, Dr. Van? My boy LeBron James is about to go for 40 grand on y'all tonight here in LA. The only thing would be better if I was there. But first things first, man. Salute to the Unfiltered Nation and the Unfiltered fam. Coming in, man, to talk about this combine. It's a little cold out here, man. So your boy's gonna go ahead and tighten up his chin strap right quick. Tighten that up and keep myself warm for the time I'm out here. Not gonna go too long, but we're gonna talk about it real quick. And I want to talk about J.J. McCarthy's, his performance at Indianapolis today. If you got a chance to check that out, if not, you can go check the highlights. And J.J. McCarthy, like I said before, is a guy who definitely is being undervalued. He's being under recruited. And he might have moved up. He might have moved up his stock today. And like I said before, man, that guy is definitely got that Tom Brady mystique. Okay, and when I say that, please do not try to say 7 championships to GOAT. I'm talking about coming out of Michigan and Brady being a 6th-round draft pick, running a 5.2 40-yard dash. That Brady, not the Brady that we all know. All right, but J.J. McCarthy is definitely showing that he's better than people think he is. All right, we all know that he went 15-0 with the Michigan Wolverines. We all know that he's a national champion. We all know that Jim Harbaugh was his coach, who said that was the best quarterback he ever had in his career, both pro and college football. And I was very interested because I said I've been starting to warm up to J.J. McCarthy, man. When a lot of people weren't trying to, say anything about it, I was starting to, pay attention a little bit more. And I was very curious to see what he would do on the field today. All right. And we got a chance to see that. Okay. Let's run these likes up, man. Hit the like button. If you want to know where it is, man, if you don't see the like button that looks like this, go up here to the 3 dots. Click on the 3 dots, like the video. Let's roll, man. It's time to get this algorithm popping off. We're going to still roll and do what we do. All right. I need you guys' participation. All right. So with that being said, man, J.J. McCarthy, in my eyes, if I was to grade it on the grading scale, I would say his performance was a B. I know a lot of people are jumping out the window, but I would say it's a B, and I would say it's a strong B. Okay? Matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and upgrade it to a B+. All right? All right, B+ is the 3rd best grade you could get. Okay? Okay, actually it's the 4th. A+, A-, B+. So what did I see? All right. Well, the first thing that I noticed, man, is the drills. The drills and how his footwork was. J.J. McCarthy's feet was very clean. He was able to do the drills. He definitely has continuity in his legs, in his feet. He definitely he's coordinated. How about that? All right. He definitely was able to, do the drills and, get in and out of his moves on the feet and plant and deliver the football. Okay, he looked good in those drills. He looked good in the footwork drill. Okay, the next thing that he looked good in was the intermediate crossing routes. He looked good in the intermediate crossing routes. He looked good in the screen passes. He looked good in short passes. His footwork was solid. His mechanics was solid. And I was like, okay, all right. And then his long ball, the last pass that he threw, 60 yards on a rope, a straight rocket. The dude has the arm strength. He's not Jimmy Garoppolo. Okay, understand, this guy was throwing the ball 60 yards in the air and hitting wide receivers in stride. They weren't missing a beat. Okay, I was like, wow, the dude definitely, he has a gun. All right, he could throw the long ball. His intermediate and crossing routes was on point. His footwork was on point. His screen passes and stuff was on point. So you're probably saying to yourself, well, Shaq, why'd you give him a B+? Because I see a lot of people running around with their heads cut off saying that he had a perfect combine, saying that he had a A+ to a straight A performance. He did struggle. Now, one thing about me, I'm a football purist, man. There's certain things that irk me. There's certain things about a quarterback that bother me, all right? Even though J.J. McCarthy had a lot of upside, and I think that he's going to move up. I think that he possibly could move up in the top 10 now based on his performance. He did not run the 40-yard dash. He did not do any of the strength tests, okay? He avoided that. He's like, I'm not getting myself out there to have nobody, do anything, talking about my speed or whatnot. I think he has good speed, okay? Is he a speed burner? No, but I think he's about a 4.7, 4.8, 4.7, maybe even faster. Maybe I'd say maybe a 4.7. Okay, so if you want to understand who's a 4.7, Patrick Mahomes is a 4.7. Okay, you don't got to be a speed burner to get out there and kill somebody running around. A 4.7 will do it. Okay, that smart running, knowing when to get out of bounds, knowing when to slide, knowing when to give yourself up. The problem with J.J. McCarthy, unfortunately for me, the thing that I hate the most about a quarterback, outside of not being mobile, he doesn't have a problem. The problem with J.J. McCarthy was that he couldn't hit nobody outside of the numbers. I can't stand a quarterback that I have a problem with that, bro. If you can't hit a receiver outside of the numbers, that is a basic out route, okay? You got to be in the National Football League if you want to get first downs and you got like 3rd and 6s and stuff like that. You need to get somebody out of bounds. Your accuracy on your crossing routes to the outside, not to the inside. He was nailing them. He was nailing inside route. Boom. Boom all day. Boom all day. It's when he crossing to the sidelines, either side, either going to the outside throwing to his right or to the outside of throwing to his left. The numbers, the seam is right here for you non-football people who you guys swear you football people because you play Madden. The seam is where the lines is in the middle. Anything in the seam, he was killing it. Then you got the numbers that sit on the seam line. And then you have the space in between the out of bounds and the numbers, which they call outside of the numbers. He was struggling on that, bruh. He was struggling on the outside, hitting outside of the numbers, and that is a problem, bro. Now let's understand. He's not even in the league yet. Can he acquire that skill? Maybe he was nervous, maybe this, maybe that. Okay, I still gave him a B+. All right, for somebody who you didn't even think was going to get a B+, he got a B+. And he had a lot of fans out there, man. People from Michigan was there, bro. They were cheering him on. But that last pass that he threw, his final pass, was a straight go route bomb pass, 60 yards on a rope. He nailed that. But them outside the numbers, that's a problem, bro. Like, I already got guys that can do that already. I already got quarterback. As far as me being a Raider fan, I already got quarterbacks on my roster that can't hit outside the numbers. I already got that issue. So I'm like, hey, I don't know, but I may not have to worry about it. Okay, but salute to J.J. McCarthy, man, because I think that he actually moved up. Okay, do I think that he, based on what I saw today, do I think that he is a first game starter as a rookie? I don't. I don't think that he's a first game starter as a rookie, but that doesn't mean anything. Neither was Mahomes. Okay? I think that the guy has tremendous upside, and I think whoever drafts him, you give him time. You don't throw him out there to the wolves. I think that the kid is going to wind up being somebody that's going to be a problem in the NFL. He has the confidence. He has the winning pedigree. He has the swagger. He didn't seem rattled. He just had an issue when it came time to throwing that ball outside the numbers, and you got to have a quarterback to do that, especially when you got receivers like I have, okay, who eat outside the numbers, man. All right. Devontae Adams eats outside those numbers. So for me, would I still draft J.J. McCarthy? I'd still draft him, but AOC is going to be the starter if that's the case. Like, so there isn't going to be this guy's going to come in unless he comes to training camp and just wows everybody. But I think the kid is a good prospect, and I'm hearing that the Vikings and the Viking fans are all over it. Okay? The Viking fans want him now. All right. So here's the scenario when it comes to J.J. McCarthy as far as who's doing the most barking. What fan base is doing the most barking after his performance in Indianapolis? And that is definitely Minnesota Vikings fans. What they're talking about doing is re-signing Kirk Cousins. They're talking about re-sign Cousins for 2 years and then draft McCarthy. That's what they're saying. And I'm hearing a lot of that. Okay. So for a lot of fans that are talking about, what about Kirk Cousins? Let's trade for him. Kirk Cousins probably isn't going to go anywhere. Kirk Cousins is probably going to be the starter and come week 1. But the people that are barking the most about J.J. McCarthy now, out of the blue, they weren't talking before. They're talking about the Minnesota Vikings. Okay, so once again, man, I was very impressed with just about everything that he did in his performance outside of hitting those receivers outside those numbers, and that's critical, bro. Okay, you got to be able to hit that sideline, bro, and he was nowhere close. It wasn't even like okay. He was nowhere close, bro. Like, he was really erratic when it came to that. Everything else, foot drills, turn, throw the ball, up the seam, down the seam, crossing the seam, long ball, all of that, solid. So, this is why a lot of quarterbacks don't want to get out there and throw the football. Because they don't want to have a performance where people are going to judge it. Now, as I said before, somebody like J.J. McCarthy, I thought that it was smart for him to do that. All right? Because I think he believed, and I think his team believed, his agent and his family and all whatever else, believed that he was going to do great enough for him to move up. If you're talking about him being moving up into the 10th, into the first 10 picks, you're talking about a lot of money in regards to him being a pick, within the first 10 picks. They were talking about maybe him being pick 30 or maybe him being second round. Possibility that he might be in the first 10 picks, which would guarantee him at least a signing bonus of 12, maybe 12 to 15 million dollars just for being a top 10 pick. So we're definitely going to see, but the Minnesota Vikings, those guys are rubbing their hands together. Okay, definitely rubbing their hands together like Birdman. talking about J.J. McCarthy, man. As far as other people that are supposed to been performing today, I know Michael Penix got 100% on his physical, because you know that he was injured in the championship game, but he seemed to pass because, you know, we're concerned about his shoulder. He's 100% in regards to that. And, you know, we already know that Caleb's not throwing, and we know that I don't think Drake May's throwing. I don't think Caleb, Drake May, or Jaden Daniels are going to be spinning it. So that's what it is, man. But I just wanted to say, man, for those of us that were, you know, talking about J.J. McCarthy, if he's sitting there at 13, there's no guarantee he's going to be at 13 now. Okay? He went out there and increased his stock as far as I'm concerned. Outside of me being a guy who's a stickler about not hitting people outside the numbers, because I know what that means in a game, that's not something that I don't think that he's going to have a problem with. I think he just needs to, you know, get somebody to settle down, get him a nice team that'll develop a quarterback. He got somebody there like a Kirk Cousins, somebody that's a seasoned vet that can help him work on that. He'll be straight. Okay. So yeah, man, I just want to definitely come in, see what was popping with y'all, man. We're gonna be what time is it right now, man? We got to about an hour before the Lakers and the Nuggets. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing that. And I just definitely wanted to come in and chop it up with you guys and see what you guys thought about the combine, if you saw it. And there was a kid, wide receiver out of Texas, named Xavier something. He broke John Ross's 40-yard dash record, running a 4.21. And I'm like, damn. Yeah, if Al Davis was alive, Al Davis would be like, we signing him, okay? Because that's what everybody was saying. A 4.21, all right? I don't know if he could catch. All I can know is he could run fast as hell in a straight line, okay? Doesn't mean he knows the route tree. Doesn't mean that he can get separation. All it means is the boy can run, okay? So I know that. All right, man, let me see what's going on, man, and see what's popping with y'all. Like I said before, man, J.J. McCarthy might have pulled a rabbit out of his behind and moved up to get him a bigger bag. Dr. Van, get ready for LeBron Strand. What's up, Doc? It's going down, dog, in an hour. It's going down. You know, I'm going to be right on my couch watching LeBron hit 40,000 on you guys, bro. I can't wait. I'm going to be laughing. Julio Barrera in the house. What's going on, Julio, man? Daniel Berry Spirit Sports. What's going on, big dog? Chilling. Dr. Van, talking about go Nugs. Okay. Daniel's going to the game, Shaq. Okay, for sure. That's dope. Okay. That's dope. Yeah, we're going to see, man. Yeah, man, that would have been nice, man, for me to go to the game, man, but I had a lot going on. But it would have been a great game for me to go to. But, hey, man, it is what it is. LA's always something going on. All right. Dr. Van said, Nugs repeating. We will soon see. Nate Dogg, what's going on? Love the channel, man. I need you guys to like, share, and subscribe, bro. Please like, share, and subscribe. All right. And join the membership. Okay, we got a lot going on. We got the members only contents coming soon. All right, appreciate you, Nate Dogg. Dr. Van said McCarthy's much more of a runner than Brady. Oh, without question, it ain't even hard. Tom Brady, I just told my wife this morning, I thought it was funny. Tom Brady ran a 5.2, I think a 5.27 or something. That's extremely slow, man. When I was in high school, man, I had linemen on my team that ran a 5 flat. Okay, I had linemen who could run a 5 flat in high school. All right, big burly, big ass dudes running a 5 flat. Brady ran a 5.2, but he just ran the 40 a couple of days ago, and he ran a 5.1. So he's actually faster at 45 or 46, however old he is, than he was when he was at 22. So, hey, man, that says a lot. Tedrick Webb in the house said it was a GM for the Vikings. I'd trade up to get Marvin Harrison Jr. Offense would like to be like 98, go for defensive free agency. Yeah, man, like I said before, man, Marvin Harrison Jr. is, he's definitely a monster, man. But, you know, this draft is like the best draft we've had in a long time. I think we have some legitimate future all-pros that are in this first round. I legitimately are, you know, there's not a whole lot of guys that I think that are gonna wind up being wind up being busts. I think that pretty much everybody who has a good enough name is going to be a decent player, if not an all-pro. I think that this is going to be one of the best drafts in recent memory. I'm looking forward to seeing how it all plays out. Julio Barrera said, Lakers, you already know. Nate Dogg, I bet Lombardi wouldn't say what he said to Coach Pierce's face. If you ain't going to say it to his face, don't be hiding behind the camera saying shit. Well, that's what it is, Nate Dogg. I mean, when you're used to being able to say stuff behind the camera and don't have no repercussion, that's what it is. You're talking about a man who knows that he's not running into Coach Pierce. He's not going to any Raider games. He's not going to be in a position for that to happen. But as a person who can actually say, I met Coach Pierce and shook that man's hand myself at the Super Bowl experience 2 months ago, because it's already March already. A man that had me, who had at least 50 seconds of his time. He's too classy to play that with him, dog. He's got bigger fish to fry. He's used to being hated on. He's used to being underappreciated, and he's used to being overlooked. So all we got to do is just win, baby. And Al Davis voice, and we good. It don't matter. This guy is, Al Davis said he was a bum back in 2006. Think about what you were doing in 2006, okay? Whatever you were doing in 2006, Al Davis was called saying about Michael Lombardi, he's gotten fired from every job he's ever had. Every job, which means you are a bum. So for the past 16 years, Al Davis has put this man in a coffin, as I say. So it is what it is, Yeah, but we know, he's not man enough to say to nobody's face, but he doesn't have to be. He doesn't have to be man enough to do that, okay? And he's not related to Vince Lombardi, so let's not give him any respect, all right? Okay. Carl Sanchez, salute to the Unfiltered Nation and fam. You already know, okay? Raider Nation Jason in the house. Surfer Bob, J.J. not getting by either Minnesota or Denver. We need a right tackle. Hey man, I mean, shit. We need a right tackle, bro. But let's not act like we got a quarterback. We don't got no quarterback, bro. We got a quarterback that's in development. We don't have a quarterback. Okay. We don't have a quarterback, man. We got to get that quarterback right. To me, everything is secondary. Yeah, this is what I think, Surfer Bob. We need a right tackle. We need all of that. But what we need more than that is a quarterback, bro. We have to get this quarterback shit right. Can we get the quarterback shit right and then get the other shit? I don't think we're going to have a problem drafting these other guys. We need a quarterback, bro. It's time. It's time for us to stop trying to look to free agency as our answer. We keep getting burnt. We keep getting burnt on free agency with quarterbacks, bro. We got to do something. Okay? Got to cut it out. Rich says, I saw as well. JJ looks good. We'll see what Vegas does. We'll see. But like I said before, man, I didn't like that he didn't look good throwing the ball outside of the numbers. I didn't like that. But hey, man, like I said, I'm a football aficionado. I'm gonna understand being able to have that skill set is what makes you elite. You got to be able to throw that ball outside the numbers from the pocket and not get it picked off, not have nobody jump around on you and go for 6. Okay, that's important, bro. All right, so. But I still think that he had a great combine. There was some people on Twitter, some of these pundits were trying to clown him because some of the announcers said that he was tough and gritty, and they said he's not tough and gritty, and there's always gonna be somebody hating. But I saw what I saw, and based what I saw, a B+, bro. B+ is hella good. Okay, all right. To me, he's had the best quarterback combine out of all the big guys, because the big guys refuse to go out there and spin it. Okay, I don't see Caleb spinning it. I don't see Jaden spinning it, and I don't see Drake May spinning it. So, at least J.J. McCarthy had the stones to get out there and throw the ball. All right. Rich says, get these likes up. Once again, man, like the video, man. Please like the video. All right. Super Bob, the way AP's talking is pretty clear. Our starting quarterback next year is AOC. Hey, man, well, I mean, what can you do? Unless we draft somebody. I mean, do you really want to mess with this kid's confidence? This kid is going into his second year. He didn't even have a full season. You want to make it seem like we don't believe in him, and I mean, I think it's smart that AP's saying that, because it may be very likely that he will be the starter. Okay, So we don't want to kill the kid's confidence by making them think that we don't believe in him, or AP and TT don't believe in him, Tom Telesco, only to have him, only to give him the football and tell him to go out there and win. So I think that he's saying, hey man, Aiden O'Connell is the starter. I mean, what lie is he telling? Who's the starter? If we were going to play football tomorrow, who would be starting? There you go. So I think it's smart that he's not killing this kid's confidence. I think that's smart. Okay. He's get the likes up, you guys, man. Like the videos. Okay. Rich, Celtics coming for Dr. Van and them Nuggets. Hey man, you guys look pretty good yesterday, dog. Celtics look pretty good yesterday. Okay. If Jason Tatum can stay playing the way he's playing now, it could be a problem. All right. Gotta come out. Okay. Dr. Van talking about the Celtics need to worry about the Heat. Okay, what's going on, Darren? Immortal 16 in the house, man. What's going on? Yeah, man. It's going down. It's going down, brother. Okay. Rich, talking to Dr. Van. Nate Dogg, Shaq, would you rather take McCarthy at 13 or Spencer Rattler in a second? Rattler stock is going up. Might have to take him that early. I think we should. If it was me, I'd draft more than one quarterback, bro. I'm not gonna hold you. I'd draft more than one quarterback. I'd draft multiple quarterbacks, man. You know, I don't know about drafting 1 and 2, but Spencer Rattler, man, is definitely somebody who I've had conversations about. Some people like Rattler, some people don't like Rattler. You know, but at this point, man, we got to draft a quarterback and see what happens. You know, if he's not going to be the starter, we're probably better off drafting a quarterback later and drafting somebody, you know, who we can. But if a Penix is there or somebody like that, you can't pass up on them. Bo Nix and all these guys. So we'll see, man. We're going to find out. We're going to find out. But a lot of teams need quarterbacks. But right now, man, the Falcons is looking like they're number 1 for the Justin Fields sweepstakes, okay? And they also talking about trying to get Kirk Cousins too. So that 3rd pick might be there. I'm saying, man, if we can move up, I don't know how we'll do it. It doesn't seem likely, Raider Nation, that we're going to be able to move up to get JD5. But if we can move up to get JD5, man, that'll be great. That would be ideal. He wants to play for us. They did the question and answering game with him and said, hey, man, we're going to name 5 random cities. And he named 5 random cities, and he named Las Vegas. Said, which one out of those do you like the most? And he said Las Vegas. I'm like, there you go, man. Another quarterback 2 years in a row wants to be a Raider. Remember what happened to the last guy who wanted to be a Raider? His name is CJ Stroud. All he did was get an NFL Rookie of the Year, Offensive Rookie of the Year, and win a playoff game. That's all I know. Okay, guys want to play for the Raiders and we don't get them. They wind up balling for somebody else. So it is what it is. All right. NV Money. Okay, from hash to hash, he was letting it spin. He was, without question. He definitely was. He was definitely rocking the Casbah when he was hitting those hashes. He was hitting it. Outside of the numbers, he looked very pedestrian doing that. And I'm like, JJ, damn. Just when I wanted to give you an A+ or A, I can't. Okay, can't give you that. But you played, you still look good. Okay, I'd still be willing to take him, but AOC would be the starter. Okay, this is what it is. If we're talking about having a rookie be the starter, we got to have somebody dynamic. We got to have a dynamic dual threat, somebody that could run and put the defense on his ear, or you're gonna have to spy. I want a quarterback that you're gonna have to spy on him and make sure you got somebody covering him at all times, so you can't double team my receivers. You can't double team Devontae, and you can't stack the box, so you're going to get killed. If we got AOC, who's a statue, you don't got to worry about spying them. You can double Tay Adams, and then you can stack the box on JJ. So that's what I'm saying. Okay. All right, Surfer Bob. Rattlers will reach as a 5th-round pick, maybe not. But like I said before, are you really making a mistake if you draft him? If you could draft the Rattler later in later rounds, are you really making a mistake? No, because he's not costing you nothing, and he's not a high draft pick. It's all upside. Okay, but if you waste a first round draft pick on somebody, you got to hit. Especially the Raiders. The Raiders can't afford to. We have fucked off so many first round draft picks. I don't even want to think about. I don't want to think about it, bro. It makes me pissed off to think about all the people that we left on the table. Okay, we drafted Damon Arnett when we could have. And we drafted him at 19, and the Vikings draft Justin Jefferson 22. Like, I don't even want to think about that shit, bro. Okay, we drafted Henry Ruggs at 13, and CeeDee Lamb was drafted 15 with the Cowboys. Like, that kind of shit would make me angry, bro. Okay, I was thinking about it. Okay, we're talking about Porzingis, Derek White, and all them cats. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. Okay, if Las Vegas wants J.J., don't need to trade up to about 7. I don't want to trade up for J.J. McCarthy. I'm gonna keep it a $150. If we have to trade up to get J.J. McCarthy, let him go, bro. Let him go. I didn't see trade up. Okay, I didn't see give up shit for him. Okay, now if he would have nailed those outside the number passes, then I would be like, okay, we need to get this guy. But I'm cool to him going somewhere else and him, if he goes in the 10th, 7th or 8th or whatever, salute to him. But I don't think we need to be moving up for somebody like him. I just don't. Okay, the only person that I say that's worthy of moving up for is Jaden Daniels. Outside of that, stand pat at 13, see what's there, grab what's popping, and then maybe fool with a Rattler or somebody. Okay, we'll find out. Dr. Van talking football, Rich. Okay, you guys are talking basketball. I love it, man. I love it. I love the basketball talk, man. Love it. Okay, all you guys. Coach K, everyone looks good in shorts. Is when you get in the mouth, you come back and see it makes the right decision when you get hit in the mouth. Oh, well, we know that, dog, but it's a combine. I mean, what can you do? It's basically just the drills. That's all what it is. It's drills, bro. Basically punt, pass, and kick drills. That's what it is, man. It's a combine. It's not a game. We won't know what these kids are made of until they get hit. All right. All you can do is hope that you made the right decision. All right. See you guys, man. Yeah, I see you guys talking that basketball on here. Okay. Coach K said, I always find a Zach Wilson, Mr. Trubisky this time of year. Hey, man, those quarterbacks exist. Let's not act like everybody is a can't miss pick. There's always going to be dudes that don't live up to it. And then there's dudes that you didn't even think that wound up being like a Brock Purdy. Nobody on God's green earth thought that the last pick of the draft 2 years ago was going to make the Super Bowl in the second year. Like, nobody thought that. Nobody. Okay? Because if you did think that, there's a Powerball right now that's going for about 500 million right now, or 600 or 700 million that you can go and get. You have more odds of winning that. So, there's always going to be people that's going to fall through the cracks. Okay? Surfer Bob said JJ going to Minnesota. I'm hearing that. Surfer Bob, I'm hearing Minnesota. The Minnesota Vikings fans are on this guy's bumper. They're definitely not playing. They want him, and that's what they want. Okay? They want that. All right? World Rewind, thoughts on Rattler and Milton? I mean, I don't think neither one of those guys are going to get picked in the first round. I think that these guys are later round picks. I think I like Rattler a little bit better than Milton, but they're not too far off in talent. But I don't think that it's going to be a problem if you draft them, second round, third round, or whatever. You handle your business, you good. I don't think it's a bad pick. I think neither one of those kids are a bad pick. After the first round, if you reach and you try to go in and grab them in the first round, like 29th or 30th or 31st or some shit, something wrong. No reason to be a dumbass about it. Okay, but these kids will get chose. They will get picked. Okay, yeah, Xavier Worthy, man. All right, Xavier Worthy, without question. The kid is the fastest combine player ever, allegedly, because we all know Bo Jackson ran a 4.13. We all know that. Okay, let's understand. Bo Jackson ran a 4.13. Okay. Okay, it was just not an official time, because Bo was like, hey, man, I'm just going to run it one time. You better pull your shit out. I'm about to run. Okay? So, yeah, man. Okay. Larry Lyon. Oh, I'm drinking iced tea. Iced tea, bro. Unsweetened iced tea. That's what I'm drinking. Dominique is actually a good wide receiver. Check him out. Okay, I will, dude. I will. I know he's fast as shit, but shit, so was Darius Hayward Bay. I mean, there's a whole bunch of fat. John Ross is fast as hell. Didn't catch shit. Just because you can run fast in a straight line don't mean shit. Okay, but if he's good, so be it. Okay. Now I don't got no Cuddy in here, man. I don't want to fall asleep right now, man. I drink too early. I get sleepy, bro. So I'm gonna watch the game and enjoy myself. Okay. See you guys. All right, we're talking basketball. Edward Bowles, man, what's going on? While the players were going through the workouts, Caleb Williams was testing sour candy. He doesn't sit right with me. You're talking about a prima donna, man. Caleb is a prima donna, man. He is the prototypical guy who. What did he have to do? He didn't have to do shit. He never had to do anything. He never had to go. He's just naturally gifted, and everybody kissed his ass. And he's just going to continue doing what he does. All right, until he gets to the NFL, and we're going to find out once he gets his money and gets everything, and gets his crib and gets his car shipped to him, and he's in a commercial, and he's got his fits, and he's got all the trappings, and got his new Submariner Rolex dipped and all of that. When he gets hit by one of them damn defensive tackles and he gets blitzed, we're going to find out what's up. That's it. I know that he got rattled in the Pac-12. I'm an SC fan, and I saw him get rattled. So let's see what happens in the National Football League, because you can only be brash until the ball snapped. When the ball snapped, all that shit goes out the window. Okay? All right? Like the channel, like the videos. Go to the notification bell and click all notifications. Okay? If you see a 3 dots up here, please click the 3 dots and like the video. All right? This is what it is. Okay. Apocalypse was going on, big dog. Mad Dog 140 in the house. E Plurs. Jerry Rice's son is built like Megatron. Can he run like his dad? Actually, Brendan Rice is probably faster than his dad, but he's not as good as his dad. I seen him drop some shit. He's bigger than his father. Jerry was only like maybe 6'1", maybe 6 foot 6'1". But Brendan Rice is like 6'3". He's bigger than his dad. He's more NFL built, but he might be faster as far as, straight on speed than his father. I think his father ran a 4.6 or something like that. But the only person I've ever seen catch Jerry Rice from behind is Darryl Green. That's it. So, Brendan Rice, I think that he's going to be. I don't think he's going to be a player that's going to come out and ball out of control first year or two. I think he's a player that's going to be a solid wide receiver. But do I think he's going to come out and be a superstar? Nah, I don't think that he's going to do that. Okay, I don't. All right. Fresh Prince, man, salute. You already know. Okay. Basketball recap. Who do you think is going to win the NBA Finals? Oh, man, shit. I'll reserve that. Let's get to these last 25 games and see. Okay. We know the Nuggets. We know the Nuggets will definitely be there, man. Unfortunately, as much as we don't want the Nuggets to be good, they're good. They're good than a motherfucker. Okay. No matter how much we root against them, when they was getting their asses kicked, and they was down 20, and then they just came back, I'm just like, fuck, dude. Like, somebody got to stop them, dog. Nuggets have to be stopped, and you can't wait to stop them in the finals. You got to stop them before that. All right. E Plurs, I want Leggett or Rice. Xavier for a wide receiver. There's a lot of things going on. Okay. E Plurs, Joe Milton was throwing 70 yards like it was nothing. Yeah, so was Jamarcus Russell. Let's keep that in mind. Jamarcus Russell was throwing 70-yard passes on his knees. Don't mean shit. Okay? That accuracy, those short intermediate routes, those crossing routes from hashtag to hashtag, the outside the numbers, those are what is bread and butter in the NFL. Throwing the ball down the field, long as fuck. Okay, cool. But how many times you going to do that shit? All right, got to be accurate. All right, okay. Chase Beasley said we need Kirk Cousins. We don't need no Kirk Cousins, man. Kirk Cousins is recovering from an Achilles injury. You guys want somebody who's walking around in a boot right now? Like you guys aren't even thinking. Why do you want a man who is recovering. You haven't even seen this man. This man has not even passed a physical. Y'all ready to just give up everything to get a guy who you don't even know if he's going to be ready by week 1. Like, I don't understand y'all, man. Okay, I don't get it. Hartman, I don't really have too much, knowledge about Hartman. I think I already mentioned Rattler and Milton already. E. Plur said Keon Coleman also built tanky for a wide receiver like Megatron for sure. We got Russia in the house. Apocalypse, no Cousins, fuck all of that. I mean, these guys are crazy. Apocalypse, like they act like Kirk Cousins is healthy as fuck. Kirk Cousins just had a torn ACL, bro. I mean, a torn Achilles. Like, do you guys even remember that shit? Y'all done forgot. It takes a year to recover from that shit. It takes a full year to recover from an Achilles injury, bro. Okay? But y'all ready to go ahead and sign him to sit around and wait for him to get healthy. I'm not doing that, bro. I already got somebody with a crippled foot already by the name of Tyree Wilson on my team. Now I'm good. Okay, I'm straight. All right. Yeah, man. Jose said, for you, what is the best sportsman in the history? Shit, I have to say Muhammad Ali in my lifetime. Muhammad Ali and Michael Jordan. But I think Muhammad Ali, man, had more of an impact globally as far as human rights and everything else. But the best athlete I've ever seen was Michael Jordan. But as far as who's the greatest, I say Ali, because he went beyond his sport and represented a lot of inequities that were going on around the world. E. Plura says, Shaq, assuming that draft stays a business, which did you want to draft 14, 44, and 77? 13, I think we need to draft the best quarterback available at that point, if there's any quarterbacks left. 44, I'd like to get. I know our offensive line is struggling, man, but I don't want to draft somebody that early. I'd use 77 to draft an O lineman. I need 44. I need to draft somebody on defense. I need our quarterback. Our cornerback and defensive backfield needs some work. Whether it be a safety, whether it be a cornerback, linebacker. We need somebody that's faster on the linebacking core, that can cover somebody like a Kelsey. We need somebody that can keep up with Kelsey. Okay, Kelsey's killing us. We need somebody that can keep up with Kelsey. Our linebackers ain't fast enough to keep up with Kelsey. We can always use some defensive alignment. So I wouldn't waste a line pick until 77 or so. All right. What's going on? Luis Galvez in the house. Luis Galvez. E. Plur says CBS Radio in the morning was really pushing for Fields to stay in Chicago, taking callers that wanted him to stay. Like I said, man, there's an opportunity there for Chicago to get Marvin Harrison Jr. and keep Justin Fields. I mean, when you're Chicago, for the last 2 years, they've been able to just do whatever they want to do. But if they don't, last year they had the first pick, they traded it to Carolina, and they were the first pick again. So it all depends on what they decide to do. So that's what it is, man. That's what it is. Yeah, they are pretty split on Fields. You're right, E-Plurs. Okay. 407 said Tim Tebow's better. Yeah, ain't that right, Dr. Van? Dr. Van knows that. E-Plurs, Knicks looked like he had shoulder pads under his workout shirt. His build is not that big. Oh shit! I didn't even get to see his workout. I didn't hear much about it, so I'm not willing to say that it wasn't overly off the hick impressive. So I won't go that far with it. Hawk Dog went late in the line, but what do you think about Penix Jr.? I think Penix Jr. hurt his stock in that championship game, but it's good that his health, he's got a clean bill of health on his shoulder, because he was really fucked up in that championship game. It was all bad for him, dog. So we'll see, man. Hopefully he'll learn from his loss in the championship game and fix it in the pros. Chris Leonard, what's going on, man? Yeah, it's about to go down, man. Go Suns, I see you. Mortal 16 in the house, man. These people in there talking about your Warriors, Darren. Okay, Seen a lot of McCarthy to the Jets going around. Yeah, man, but them Viking fans are chomping at the bit. They want to sign Kirk Cousins, re-sign him, and get J.J. Okay, that's what they're saying, bro. They're barking, bro. You talk about a fan base that's really barking for McCarthy. It's them. They're barking hard, bro. Okay, it's just it. Chicken said, I'm just waiting to talk. Rain Rodriguez, it hit triple full, ended with the back round, double round off, something, I don't know. Okay. Yeah, man, that's what it is, you guys. I'm just scrolling. Okay. Yeah, man. Okay, you already know what it is. Dr. Van Tebow's better at what than who? McCarthy? I don't think so. Hey, man. Hey, Dr. Van. I think that Tim Tebow might be better than Nikola Jokic, bruh. I mean, that's the word. That's the word on those Denver streets, huh? Your greatest athlete was Tim Tebow. That's what I'm hearing, bruh. That's what I'm hearing. Reese Ross said, was good, Master Shaq. I saw a little bit of work. I might feel like wearing my Raiders gear. Hey, man. You can always wear Raiders gear. Raiders gear go with everything. Okay? Any fit you got. A Raiders hat is gonna go with it. Raider beanie's gonna go. Okay, come on, bro. Come on, Doc. You already know that Tim Tebow it was greater than David Thompson, greater than Elway. Greater than Larry Walker, greater than anybody you got over there in Denver, dog. Greater than Dikembe Mutombo. I mean, Tebow is him, bro. I'm trying to tell you, bro. Tebow is him, dog. Okay, you already know that. All right. So yeah, man, just chilling, you guys, man. Just want to come in, holler at y'all. Say that J.J. McCarthy, I think he might have increased his stock and he might not be there. Do not be surprised if he goes up. You're talking about a kid who everyone likes. Okay, this is a kid who's doing everything right. This guy does everything right, bro. Everything right. No off the field problems, no drama, no diva-isms like Caleb. Went out there, did not lose in his senior year, went 15-0. Went to the championship game, played lights out football, decided to throw the ball when everybody else was scared to throw the football, and went out there and played great. Okay, played great enough to get a B+, which is good enough to move up. That's what I think. Okay, Dr. Van said Jokic is the GOAT. We'll find out tonight when LeBron gets that 40 grand on his ass tonight. Okay, I hope Jokic is in a lane when old man Braun punches on his ass. Boom! He's gonna punch on him, Doc. Man, old man Braun's about to punch on him for that 40 grand, bro. I can't wait. All right. So, all right, man, we'll see what's going on. Go back in the house, and if any other updates, I'll come back on. But I'm definitely going to get ready for this game. And, maybe I'll come back after we'll talk some basketball. So I'll holler at y'all in a little bit. Magic Check Unfiltered.